Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Third and long, it's Allen. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on fourth down. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had drawn up, no way, and actually losing. New series coming up following the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 17. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. Looking middle, firing deep. What a dive! I think he caught it! He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Barkley trying this up the gut. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. Stiff arm success. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 1st down, Hawkz. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, Hawkz throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. On 4th down, Hawkz. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll go down here at the 16. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Allen now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. We send a man in motion. Allen on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play. 2nd and 10 now. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Cole Bishop! And the Bills have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Allen. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hawkz. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Hawkz throwing again. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hawkz setting up to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hawkz. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Trying it left side with Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zach Bond with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 39. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. Now he's trying one deep, center of the field. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They run it with Saquon. And he's stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. takes this one back for the pick six. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Saquon, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts looking to throw. Barkley's got it. And he takes this beyond the 25 before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They go with Barkley here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Oh.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. He's on the move. Complete out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hawkz. That pass caught by Dotson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They just get the play off. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles have the lead here and are looking at a potential 2nd title. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Gets this to Kincaid. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Allen on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pass complete to Cook. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Blitz coming here, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Amendola able to put it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
take over first down 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see, fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
They're set up at the 35 now. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Bills losing by 14. All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Setting up the running back screen. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Again, Allen to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing now. Put the body on the line for his team. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Quick throw processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
They kick the running back in motion. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Here's Commissioner Goodell about to present another Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.